Welcome back to Good Day State Line. I get the chance today to introduce you all to Dr. Tanya Altmann, a pediatrician who is really working hard. Before we even talk about you, I want to thank you because I know that all doctors, all medical workers right now, you guys are doing more than maybe you ever thought you were going to have to with this virus. So thank you very much for doing that.
Well, thank you. It's part of our job, caring for babies, caring for everyone. And so I feel like this is what I was trained to do. So I'm ready.
So tell us, first tell us a little bit about yourself and your background.
So I've been a practicing pediatrician for 20 years. I also do a lot of community service. I'm on several COVID-19 task forces now for our local city and school districts, and I'm just helping to educate parents on everything that they need to know to help keep their family and their newborns safe, not only from COVID-19, but all of the regular baby issues that come up when you bring a new baby home.
This can be a scary time. I have a lot of pregnant friends who are all in different stages of their pregnancy, and I'll ask them, are you concerned? Are your doctor's visits changing? What's really going on? Because this is obviously a tough time for everyone, but bringing a new baby into the world, it's scary.
It is. And a lot of the advice we're giving is really the same even before COVID. You want to make sure you wash your hands frequently. You want to stay home. You want to keep visitors away from your baby, so social distance. But it is important, whether you're pregnant or you already have your newborn, to still go to your doctor's office, those important well baby checkups or prenatal checkups. Because with your newborn, I really do need to touch them. I need to examine them from head to toe. I need to weigh them. I need to make sure they're feeding well, and then answer all those questions that new parents always have.
Yeah, and so that's important to know because I'm not sure that everyone watching, realizes that it's still important. You physically do need to go to the doctor.
You do, and we're doing a really extra good job of keeping our office clean. In fact, we're seeing most illnesses over telehealth. We are sometimes seeing sick kids in the car, and so we're really keeping our office for the clean, well, healthy babies, because those are the ones that we really need to see and can't miss those important checkups.
Especially now, when we first started dealing with the coronavirus and COVID-19, it was more like day to day. We didn't know, so you would think, oh, I have an appointment Thursday, but I can just hold off because it's just going to be a week or just going to be 2 weeks. Obviously, we pushed so far beyond that. You cannot hold off. You have to, you have to still know what's going on with your baby.
You do, and so many things that we need to talk about, like how's your baby feeding? Are they having tummy troubles? I mean, these are things that, won't wait for COVID-19. We have to really deal with them and prevent them to help ensure that your babies grow and develop properly.
So what is the biggest concern or the most important thing that you want new parents or expecting parents to know during this time?
So I would say to keep in touch with your pediatrician or your doctor, because that's really going to be who you call if you have any question, if you need any help, or if you think that anyone home, could be getting sick. And if you have a newborn at home, it's still really important that they feed every 2 to 3 hours. Yes, that means around the clock. And so I'm still talking to parents about recognizing those signs that your baby is hungry, such as rooting, looking at you, puckering their lips, bringing hands to their face. These are signs that they do want to eat. And you don't want to wait for things like crying, which are late signs that your baby is hungry.
So if anyone wanted to get in touch with you, ask you their own questions, what's the best way, is there a website to go to? What's the best way to learn more from you?
So I'm on social media at Dr. Tanya Altmann, and I also have a lot of tips on keeping baby healthy, preventing tummy troubles, the importance of feeding baby a B infantis probiotic such as Avivo EBC001 every day to help set your baby with that foundation of good gut health. And all of these tips and more can be found at avivo.com.
Quickly before we go, I'm just curious. I know that we've, heard a lot about the coronavirus and how it's impacted different ages differently. Is there something that parents need to be worrying about specifically when it comes to babies, or is this all just call your doctor?
So, babies can't tell you when they're feeling sick, but they will show you by changing their behavior. So it's important to know serious issues where you must see your doctor and other things that are more common in babies and just happen, such as like colic and fussiness and spit up. And those are things that we can often help by giving babies probiotics, by breastfeeding them regularly. But if your baby has a true fever, if they are projectile vomiting, if they're not wanting to wake up and eat, if they're continuously crying and can't be consoled, then these are signs that they could potentially be sick and that you do need to call and see your doctor right away, because newborns can get very sick very quickly. And so you don't want to wait. So older kids, we might say, well, let's watch them for a day and see how they do. With newborns, that's not the case. If there's anything concerning or not going as you would expect, then you must call your pediatrician right away to discuss it.
Well, thank you so much for all that information this morning, Dr. Altmann. And of course, we will send everyone to your website to check out more. Thank you.
Coming up next, we're going on the roof with Jason from Total Exteriors, and later I'm taking you with me to donate plasma at the Rock River Valley Blood Center. But first, we have a lot of Good Day Stateline fan birthdays to celebrate this week, starting with Sammy Guth. She's celebrating her 8th birthday today. On Wednesday, a huge happy birthday to two of my personal favorite ladies. We have Linda Roll here, and then of course producer MJ from the Steve Shannon Show on 97 ZOK. They're both celebrating on Wednesday. On Friday, another double birthday. This time it's Betty Tomasello celebrating, as well as Cannon Hargraves. He is celebrating too. We'd love to celebrate your birthdays. You got to send us your shout outs though, so we know when your birthday is, and your photos too on the Good Day Stateline Facebook page, or you can send them straight to gooddaystateline@WTVO.com. We'll be right back.